Hey guys, so I was recently on a new episode of my friend Super Mario Hoops 24's Bullony Basketball. He has an NBA YouTube channel. Go check him out, Super Mario Hoops 24. And on the newest episode of the Bullony Basketball, we talked about a lot. I have a list here of things we talked about. We talked about the Cleveland Cavaliers. We talked about Luka's injury. We talked about DeMar DeRozan and the Chicago Bulls. We talked about the Phoenix Suns' current winning streak and so much more. It's a great episode. But near the end of the episode, we had a pretty fairly long NBA trivia segment, and it was a lot of fun. I really liked the way that it turned out, and I asked him if I'd be able to clip that segment and upload it to my channel, and of course he said yes. So shout out to my guy, Super Mario Hoops 24. Go check out his channel. Check out the new Bullony Basketball episode with me. It's about an hour long. It's a lot of fun. So make sure to go check that out. Make sure to Hulk smash the like button. And please subscribe for everything Phoenix Suns. If it has to deal with the Phoenix Suns, I'm going to make a video about it. I hope you guys enjoy this. I just figured I would upload something a little different to this channel. Once again, it's a lot of fun. So make sure to check out all the links down below in the description. And I'll see you guys next time. Enjoy.
We're going to move on to the trivia game. Now,
Let's go.
do you want me to... Actually, I should probably say the rules for the people that are watching that haven't seen it. So, I have 5 questions that I'm going to provide him, and each one has 5 possible hints per question. And on each question, you can get 3 guesses. If you get all the guesses wrong, you get 0 points, unfortunately. But if you guess it right in less hints, then you get more points. So, let's say you use 1 hint and you get it right, 5 points. 2 hints, 4 points, and then it keeps on going.
Let's go.
You could earn 25 total points because there's 5 questions, and then at the very end, there's a bonus impossible question. That one has no hints, though. It's just one question about me and the NBA, and if you get that right, then you, I guess, are legendary because no one's gotten it yet. So,
can I use a lifeline?
if you want to use a lifeline for that, sure, because I don't know if that would help much, but
you're one of the biggest NBA history fans I know, so I'll just call you.
All right. I don't know how much help I can be by legal purposes. But are you ready to get into trivia?
Excuse me. Yes, I am ready.
All right. So here's the first question, and the first hint for the first question is, now it could be anything with the NBA. It could be a past player, a current player, past team, current team, like anything, like a move or something. So this one right here is a team, and they are one of 3 teams, along with the Lakers and the Cavaliers, to be the only franchises swept multiple times in the NBA Finals. Now, you could guess here, but you only get 3 guesses per question. You could also skip here to get the next hint, but you wouldn't get 5 points on this one.
The Los Angeles Lakers?
That I said along with the Lakers and the Cavaliers. They're one of 3 teams along with the Lakers and Cavaliers to be the only franchises swept multiple times in the NBA Finals.
I will use one of my hints.
Okay. Well, you want the next hint then?
Yes, next hint.
Okay. So the second hint now, if you get this right, you can get 4 points. This team has not been to the conference finals since 1979.
Oh, man.
I think you'll get it after the next one, or one of the next 2 for sure, but you could guess here and get 4 points maybe.
The Washington Wizards?
It is the Washington Wizards.
Let's go!
That was impressive. I'm not going to lie.
That was a hard question. I don't know why I thought the Lakers first. I must have missed part of the question. But yeah, wow,
I think it's because I said the Lakers or something. But the other hints were they had the 2 tallest players in NBA history, the 2 shortest players in NBA history, and then Michael Jordan played for them as well. So you would have got it eventually for sure. But 4 points, that's pretty impressive. I always say try to get at least 10, and that's kind of the goal. You're doing really good right now. So second question, first hint is this is a current NBA player that has a brother that will be eligible in next year's NBA draft.
Oh God, I feel like this is kind of a trick question. Oh God, and it's right off the tip of my tongue too.
You could go big and guess a 5-pointer or skip and
It's because LiAngelo Ball's already in the NBA G League. Is it LiAngelo Ball?
it is not LiAngelo Ball. So
Dang.
that's your first strike on this question. You get
Something's like it's like in the back of my head, but I can't like get it.
you get 3 guesses, so you used 1 right now.
Mhm.
And now we'll move on to the next hint. So the second hint is this NBA player's nickname is the Rooster.
Oh my goodness. The Rooster. Oh, is it a Antetokounmpo brother? I don't know. Like that guy's like 10 brothers. I don't know.
Are you guessing one of the Antetokounmpos, or are you gonna?
Yeah,
skip
I'm gonna guess one of them if I still have a guess available.
Are you gonna? Okay. So unfortunately, it is not one of the Antetokounmpo brothers. So now you got to play it safe. You got 2 strikes, so you only get one more guess available for this question.
Oh God.
Here's the third hint. This NBA player set the Atlanta Hawks franchise record for most 3-pointers made in a single game, and he did so last year. So he holds the all-time threes in a game record for the Hawks, and he was on the Hawks last year. Now you could try and be safe and get maybe less points, or you could go big or go home here.
I'll go for less points, but I also feel like I know the answer too. I'll go for less points.
Okay, so the fourth hint, this is for 2 points. He was the Italian League MVP in 2008.
Boban, what's his name? Bogdanovic?
Are you guessing Bogdanovic?
Yeah, I get the guy from is it Pacers or Jazz mixed up with?
Yeah, those are the 2, but
yeah.
So I'm sorry to tell you, it is not Bogdanovic.
What?
And that's your third strike. So for this question, you don't get any. I'll see if you can get it here. You probably will. The last hint was this guy rocked an interesting mohawk last year in the playoffs for the Atlanta Hawks.
Oh my, Danilo Gallinari?
It is Gallinari.
Oh,
he's one of my guys too.
I should have known that. He's
one of my guys too. But
that was great.
That's fine because you got 4 on the first question, so you're still on pace for the 10. Here's the third question, first hint. This is a former NBA player who was once the runner-up for the NBA MVP award. So he never won MVP, but he once finished second in MVP. And he's a former player.
Former player, and he was runner-up for MVP. Whew.
That was the best he finished, too. So, like, he never won it.
So many names are running through my head right now as a fan of NBA history. Do I still have hints available, correct?
You can you can skip this and move on to the next hint.
Okay.
But that'll be worth 4 points then if you get it right instead of 5.
Ooh. Let's skip and go to less points.
Okay. So
the
second hint is he went to the same high school as Phoenix Suns legend Connie Hawkins.
Former player, Phoenix Suns legend Connie Hawkins.
They went to the same high school, and he was once an MVP runner-up.
Never won an MVP.
Now, you do have one more skip available, and then after that, you could pretty much just guess, or you could try and guess right now for another 4-pointer.
Yeah, let's use another hint because I am drawing a blank.
Okay, so the third hint is he was one of the first ever player coaches in the NBA.
Lenny Wilkins?
That's Impressive. It is Lenny Wilkins.
Let's go.
I was thinking like, okay, he's probably gonna guess like Bill Russell or like someone like that. Like after I said that,
I'm not gonna lie, I did think Bill Russell for a minute.
I feel like that's who everyone thinks of first of all when they think that. But yeah, did you know that about him and Connie Hawkins though?
No, and you know me, I got Connie on my wall back here. Like I did not know that. That's crazy.
I actually didn't know that either. I was looking through and I'm like, I need another hint, and then I just looked at where he went to high school. Weirdly enough, it might be sus. It's named Boys High School, so that's kind of like a pause there. But yeah, so you got 7 points right now, and you need 3 more to get at least a 10. So here's the fourth question, the first hint. This retired NBA player started his career with the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Started his career with the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And he's a retired NBA player. Now, there are a lot of people that started with the Cavs, but, I mean, this guy was pretty good.
Mark Price?
It is not Mark Price.
Oh, I knew I shouldn't have jumped on that so early.
So that's the first strike. You do have 2 more guesses available. The second hint, now if you get this right, it's worth 4 points. This former player was the mayor of Sacramento from 2008 to 2016.
Kevin Johnson.
It is Kevin Johnson.
Let's go.
And I intentionally put that in there because I'm like, I'm going to test this Phoenix Suns knowledge a little bit.
Got my guy Kevin Johnson back there, if you guys can see him. Somewhere on my wall.
That's pretty impressive. I mean, the Cavs won, like, he only played there like half a year, so that's hard.
Honestly, though, if you ask like a casual basketball fan that, they probably would have needed more guesses.
Yeah, they probably don't remember that. So currently, you're at 11 points going to the final question, which, as of right now in the show, this is the highest anyone's been.
I'm honored. I'm honored.
It's technically tied, but if you get at least 1 point here, then you're currently first on the leaderboards. So, the fifth question, the first hint. Now, this one might be the hardest one, I'd say. So, this play-by-play commentator, now it's a commentator we're talking about, has been broadcasting since 1973.
Sorry, I'm doing some math. It's obviously not somebody who's on my wall over here, because he's been doing it longer. He's been doing it since 1973. Oh man, this is actually a lot harder than it sounds. I'm gonna take a guess here. Marv Albert
is not Marv Albert.
Ooh.
So that's the first guess gone. You're good. You still got 2 more guesses.
Marv's obviously been there a long time, but he might have been there longer than 73.
He has been there for a while. Marv Albert has. Yeah. But the second hint now, you get this right, you get 4 points. He worked NBA sportscasting for NBC from 1990 to 2002.
I'm going to need another guess. This is where I might start using my guesses.
Okay, so you want the next hint?
Uh-huh. I'll take lower points.
All right, so the third hint is he has received 28 Emmy Awards and was a primetime host for 12 Olympic Games.
I know the face, but I don't know the name.
If you can describe the person, like in some way that I can relate to, then...
What is his name?
What are you thinking of?
I don't know. Wasn't he on didn't he have a show on like HBO? Or am I thinking somebody else?
You might be thinking of someone else unless I just don't know about this.
I don't know. I think I might have to strike out on this one.
Well, you can use another skip here for the fourth hint.
Use another skip. Okay. I'm maxing those out.
All right, so the fourth hint is he is the guy who called when Kobe Bryant made his iconic alley-oop assist to Shaq in the Western Conference Finals.
It's on my tongue.
I I feel like you do know who it is, but you're gonna.
This is why I'd be a terrible like game show host, because I would like I'd give my contestants too many chances. God, I'm gonna be kicking myself after I give up on this one. I know it, but I don't know it.
But you could throw out any guess if you want for this one, and then you still got another guess after this.
God, what is his name? I'm blank. I'm drawing crickets.
You don't even want to guess for the fourth hint here?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so that's the second strike, and this is your last chance to earn a single point here. He also made the iconic call for Michael Jordan's final shot with the Chicago Bulls in Game 6 of the 1998 NBA Finals.
I feel a little embarrassed in a funny way because I just do not know. And and this guy's a legend. I know who he is, but I don't know who he is. I'm gonna have to strike out. I'm gonna have to give up on this one.
You're gonna give up? No guess?
Yeah, I'm giving up. No guess. I just can't. I can't get it.
That's tough. The correct answer was Bob Costas.
You're the bleep me out because I'm gonna start cussing up a storm.
I feel like you knew that probably right after the NBC thing, right?
I'm telling you, if I saw him in my local grocery store, I would know who he is, but I didn't know who he was.
People forget about him though because he's not like around the NBA as much anymore. But he's so iconic.
He's a legend.
But I mean, you're not completely done. You have one last chance at the impossible level bonus. Now, nobody's ever got this right. You're currently tied for the most points ever on the show. But if you get this right, I mean, you'll have a commanding lead. So here's the question. It has something to do with me in the NBA. Okay. So in 2015, I submitted a question for a Facebook Q&A with somebody in the NBA, and he ultimately replied to my question. So who is that person?
I want to use one of my hints, but I also think I have the answer.
There are no hints on this one.
Oh, there's no hints. Okay.
This is just like
impossible. I'm stupid. I'm just gonna say it. Brian Scalabrine.
Is that your final guess, Brian Scalabrine?
Final guess.
I'm sorry, it is not Brian Scalabrine.
The reason I said that is because you told me a story about the Basketball Hall of Fame, and you've met Brian Scalabrine on your Instagram and all that, and I thought it was him.
Yeah, I have seen him multiple times, taken pictures with him multiple times, so
yeah,
there's that. But the correct answer, I said somebody someone in the NBA. The correct answer.
I should have listened.
The correct answer, and you might be surprised, it's actually Adam Silver. Yeah.
Whoa.
This is like after his first year, and then he did like a Facebook Q&A with like some of the fans, whatever. And then I just randomly submitted a question about like if he plans to like keep the draft the same like over the foreseeable future. I think he also answered like one of Harrison Barnes' questions on there. Like he replied there. So, but he only answered I think like 6 or 7, and I was lucky enough to get picked for one. So I thought that was pretty cool.
And that's why it's the impossible level challenge, because I thought it was a player or a former player, and I just completely overlooked that. I didn't even think of Adam Silver.
That one is supposed to be the trickiest. I mean, I wouldn't get too harsh on yourself. No one's gotten it yet. And
I'm glad I'm tied for the leaderboard, though. That's exciting.
If someone does get it, like, I'm going to have to do, like, some dance or something. Like,
right.
Dance. I don't know how I'm going to, like, react. But, yeah. So that's pretty good. I mean, you got 11 points. That's still at the top of the leaderboards as of right now. But I think that's going to close out the show for today. I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you guys for watching. Any final thoughts from you?
Yeah, just once again, thanks so much for having me on the show. That trivia segment was so much fun. I might have to like clip it and put it on my channel. We got to do this again sometime. Next time you're on my channel, maybe I'll do some trivia for you. If you guys are, watching at this point, follow me on social media at Sons Geek. Check out my Sons Geek YouTube channel. I'd really appreciate it. And once again, thanks for having me on, man. It was a blast.